You're not even getting for your number. And it don't got nothing to do with your looks or anything else. The dudes just ain't doing it no more.
Fashion is going to help. Yes, you need to be a good man, but none of that is going to matter if you're not willing to put yourself out there.
The time that youre was conceived, we were not having no type of intercourse. We were not cool at the moment.
Especially with regards to paternity fraud, is the fact that they know the real fathers of the children.
And shooting your shot doesn't mean you're chasing a man. It simply means you're letting your interests be known.
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Now, before we get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get right into this.
Hey, they're not an avoidant attachment. They just don't like you.
Oh, I'm back. I just been on vacation and on PTO, but I'm about to call y'all out. I'm about to call y'all out on something. Y'all remember when I made that man versus bear? And the girls were so upset when I said that y'all could be trapped in the woods with the bear and you got a better chance of the bear trying to holler at you. And that when you go out, men don't be trying to talk to you. You remember how all of y'all was stitching me and telling me about how y'all get dudes and how dare I question that dudes be coming up to you and trying to holler at you and shooting they shot at you. Yet there's a video going around right now that's going viral about a pretty girl who talking about how she don't get hollered at when she go out. How dudes don't try to talk to her. And then you got multiple pretty girls stitching the video and talking about how dudes don't approach them either when they go out. But I was lying. Though, right? When y'all was making all them videos, I hope y'all still got it on y'all page where y'all was making all of these responses to me and telling you about how all these dudes be beating your door down and harass you every time you go out. Yet, y'all online now complaining because dudes don't, in actuality, be bothering you when you go out. Yet you do sometimes be wanting dudes to say something to you when you be out, but they don't. Right? That's the reason why I say the stuff I do about y'all. That's the reason why I go on PTO and I take breaks from this app. Because y'all just be saying anything. Right? You just be wanting to be mad. Because the stuff don't be a lie. The stuff be the truth that you don't want to face. When I said that the dudes don't be bothering you when you go out, I wasn't implying that y'all wasn't attractive girls. I wasn't implying it was because you was not cute. I was telling the truth. Most of y'all are not getting harassed when you go outside. You're not even getting for your number. And it don't got nothing to do with your looks or anything else. The dudes just ain't doing it no more. And can you really blame them? All y'all do is get online and bash men 24/7 and talk about how horrible they are and then turn around and wonder why don't nobody want to say nothing to you when you be out. Be for real.
Modern men have no courage. Courage is something men used to pride themselves in. It was lumped into chivalry, part of being a man. But now you don't even have the courage to go talk to a girl. None of you are approaching women. None of you seem confident. And coming from a girl, I swear to you, all it takes is a little bit of courage to stand out. Yes, the gym is going to help. Yes, fashion is going to help. Yes, you need to be a good man. But none of that is going to matter if you're not willing to put yourself out there. Are you going to fail?
I hate to break it to you, but it has nothing to do with courage. Tell you that right now. I talk to men from around the world, and it's the factor that men are tired. Men always tell me the juice just ain't worth the squeeze anymore. They're sick of it. They're sick of going up to women and getting bashed. They're sick of getting called creeps. They're sick of everything. I made a video the other day about that. A woman, another ick is if a man comes up to me, he shouldn't come up to me. They're done with it. They're done with all the above. I promise you. It's nothing to do with courage at all. It's really sad, man, the amount of delusion we have out here getting spread on social media. Social media is ruining people. I tell you guys all the time, I hope that I could be a platform that, they can improve this earth. That we can improve the men and improve the women. Men need to be men again. Women need to be women again. The world will be a much, much better place.
Something I talked about for a while, and I'll say it again. Things have to flip. Women have to approach guys and not a little, simple look at him. Because you can look at a guy, right? And a guy will approach you and you say, oh, I had something in my eye. Or a woman will then play another game to try to get you to work harder. So you looked at me because you like me, and then I approach you, and then you reject me so I can try again and work harder. With Me Too movement, guys just aren't going to try that. Are you crazy? This is 2024.
That is his baby. And I can't wait. way, because the devil is a liar and this is Lucifer, so stop.
Well, you might be the devil then. We'll see.
I am without a doubt 100% certain that he is my son's father. Not only was I only sleeping with him, we were actually working on our relationship. We already have a child from a previous situation. We got back together. We're working on us.
At the time that Gio was conceived, we were not having no type of intercourse. We were not cool at the moment.
He went out and got 3 pregnancy tests, made me take all of them. They were all positive. And he was like, well, that's not my baby.
This is what it was. She was trying to get back with me, but I wasn't, so she probably felt like if we have a child, we might work out.
If he has any doubts, you know, I carried the baby. I birthed the baby. If you have any doubts, go ahead. I don't mind making you look stupid. That's why I'm here now.
Okay, so your point is I'm tired of hearing the denial. If you want a DNA test, let's take it now, because I know you're the father.
Exactly.
Mr. Lee, you are not the father.
Hold y'all.
Gotcha.
Hold up.
I already knew. I told you.
Don't look at me like that. I don't know God's
Who
plan.
else?
What?
No, you
You
don't.
just inject God in this?
I did not put him in this. I'm just...
Some people are unrepentant, pathological, and chronic liars. They look at you dead in the eyes and they still tell you a lie. Even when they know that they are lying, they are aware. But the truth is this, one thing, my brothers out there, you need to understand is the fact that a lot of women, of course, know the fathers of their children. Majority of women. Some are also in the web of confusion, because when they had an affair with one man, almost the same time they had with the other. But the trick is this. One thing I know that a lot of ladies are doing this time, especially with regards to paternity fraud, is the fact that they know the real fathers of the children. However, they want to pin it on the man that is seemingly better financially. A man that is seemingly better, a man that looks more responsible over the other father. So they want to give their children or their child a responsible father, a providing father, and of course a father that is present, because they know that the original fathers of those children are nothing to write home about. So listen, brothers, if your heart tells you something about that child, go for a DNA test. We cannot overemphasize this, because whether you like it or not these days, believing people's words has zero implication. Go straight and do the right thing if your heart tells you. Now,
Yeah, she committed paternity fraud. But I see how she was mistaken. I can't lie. When you see that baby, that baby does look like he can be the father. But I laugh so hard because she obviously has a thing for light-skinned guys. Like, if I would have knew her, she probably would have been being with me too. Of course not married, but I'm just throwing it out there. She would have been got with me too, or somebody else that was light-skinned, because she likes light-skinned guys. He's not the father. As this lady said, she pinned it on him because he was responsible. Look at him right now in court to go for paternity fraud. That's how responsible he is. She's committed paternity fraud. Now she instantly regret it because he took her on her word. When she said, take me to court, I'll show you, he did that. And that was the best thing he could do.
You know what I noticed? As an attractive woman, when I go outside, don't holler at me. And it's like, you would think that, right? Like, you would think that, okay, like, guys would come up to me and, like, try to talk to me. I'm not saying that it never happens, but it's actually a lot less than you think. Like, the only time that I really get hollered at, like, more than once going outside is if I don't have any makeup on. And for a long time, I thought that, okay, it's because nobody wants me. Like, nobody wants me. It's fine. Nobody wants me. Nobody wants to talk to me. It's cool. But that's not the case. I'm realizing as I get older and as I talk to different people, that it's not that they don't want me. It's that they think that I would never give them a chance.
It's delusional.
Or maybe that I mean, or that I don't know. Or they think that, there are so many guys trying to come after me.
The delusions.
That, oh, they don't want to like stand in line type stuff. But there is no line. There is no line. And so everybody is thinking that, oh yeah, I have no chance. She's there. I'm never, so nobody talks to me. I don't know. I don't know if people are like scared. Scared of little old Meg. I don't know. Because another thing that I noticed is that when I give someone attention, or like I spark up the conversation, or I talk to somebody, I always receive the attention back. Like they always like are interested in me. So it's like, you knew you seen me, but you were too to say something. And that's what it's giving. Same thing with, you know how haters will like hide behind the screen? I get so much love, so much compliments online, but they are loving me online because there's a screen. They're not in my face like saying these things. Like people don't usually say these things to me in public. I don't know. It was just an observation I made. I think it's kind of interesting. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think it is? Am I unapproachable? Am I unapproachable? I think I am a very nice person, and that I do think that I'm beautiful.
Stop it. Get some help.
Beautiful visually, but like I don't think that I give, yeah, I'm about to bite your face off. Like it's not giving man eater.
Look how you're acting right now in that video. You're full of yourself. Why do you think guys approach you more without makeup? Think about that. Because guys see you in your natural form. Now, when guys see you in your natural form, they're seeing the real you. A guy feels more motivated to talk to a woman who he could be thinking maybe she doesn't wear makeup outside like that. Yeah, guys are thinking that. Guys find that more sexy. So how about you get up, go outside, and go to the grocery store? That could be your thing. Get up, don't put makeup on, look as nice as you can without makeup, right? Get dressed and go outside like that. And then you will get the man you want. Or maybe not the man you want, but at least guys will talk to you. You gave yourself the answer. Like you sat there and talked all that time just to give yourself the answer and not realize the answer is right in what you said. Stop being plastic.
Don't judge people who've had a some people, like, I didn't even know what I was getting into whenever
Of course,
I
well, actually, no, I will judge people who have had a
Okay.
in the same way that women judge men for a vast list of criteria when it comes to selecting them to potentially be a romantic partner. Men are also allowed to have preferences, standards, and boundaries.
But I'm not saying men versus women. Well, I'm saying I wouldn't judge.
No, but it's like there's always this like, oh,
But
why
you
do
would though.
But it's always this, hold on, it's always this thing with like, oh, why are men so judgmental about body count or women who do this or who do that? Y'all are super judgmental about a myriad of things that matter to you, like a guy's height, a guy's success, there's a guy's size, there's a million things that y'all care about.
I guess that's valid.
And that's, for you, that's preferences. But if a man has a preference, that's discrimination, that's judgment, that's somehow wrong.
Okay.
So anything that comes to the detriment of women when it comes to the dynamics between men and women, if a man has a preference, that's frowned upon.
It sure is, and forever will be.
Somebody said to me, would you rather be with like a short king who's 5'5" and treats you amazing and loves you? Or would you be with a toxic man who's 6'3"? At this point in my life, I would be like, how toxic? How toxic are we talking?
This is exactly why the saying nice guys finish last even exists, and it shows that women's standards go out the window based off a man's attractiveness. So basically, if you're hot and you're 6'3", it doesn't matter how red your flags are. She's going to go for you over the nice guy 10 out of 10 times so she can avoid accountability later when she's crying on the internet about where did all the good guys go? Well, you're not attracted to them. This is also a good way to weed out a lot of these unhealed women, because no unhealed woman looks at a man and tries to decipher how toxic he is. In fact, good women run the other way. And what is so freaking crazy about this is that women can drag men that are 5'5", but when a man doesn't want a woman because she's too fat or is not aesthetically pleasing, now he's misogynistic. It's the same reason that all of these women that claim to hate men and have all of these high standards end up pregnant and single mothers. It's because those said standards that are based off a man's attractiveness go straight out the window as soon as he presents himself with enough chaos for her to stay in her highs and lows of her addiction to being in chaos, because she's unhealed. And what's crazy about all of this is she will repeat this cycle over and over and over again, and all it's going to do is solidify her thought process that all men are trash, and then she's going to get on the internet and cry about how all men are trash, even though it's her who's projecting all of that insecurity and all of that unhealedness onto the men. Yes, these women absolutely deserve to get dragged based off their appearance, because how are you going to drag a man based off of his height and something he can't even control, especially when he's a good guy? These women deserve the toxicity if they're constantly going to be seeking it out to make themselves comfortable. Okay, bye.
That's all it's about. Toxic. You see what she said? How toxic are you? Now, a lot of women want the man toxic. They even say it. You see them say it and you go, man, I have no choice but to hit that plane and go. Seriously. Because if women are spinning in circles, how are you going to talk to someone who's doing this all the time in their brain? You're talking to a crazy person.
It's about damn time. It's about damn time.
These women are crazy.
If your man does some or all of the things I'm about to tell you, then he hates you. He hates you.
Hates, huh? I wonder if any of the actions that this person is about to describe actually constitute hate. Let's see.
Number 1, he doesn't do anything special or make any plans for your birthday.
Seriously? This is what some people are trying to justify as hate now? They don't do anything special for your birthday? Oh, the entitlement is real.
Number 2, he won't claim you on social media.
It is instances like this in which some individuals choose to egregiously misuse certain words, which actually tends to make them lose their true meaning.
Number 3, he doesn't communicate very much and says things like, I'm not good on the phone, or I'm not a good texter.
Let me guess. That means even more hatred, right? Please.
Number 4, you have to start therapy because of his actions.
Quite frankly, after seeing this entire video, I think a lot of men would actually go into therapy if they had to be in this type of relationship.
That's true. Men are. And that's why men are done. Over and over, that's all you hear is complaining. And then complaining about nobody's talking to them. Look, if you're going to complain about nobody talking to you, what I'm starting to see is women are starting to have to shoot their shot. That's the new era. Women shooting their shot. And I love it. Like, say, when I see women talking about shooting their shot and shooting it correctly, because some women say shooting their shot is lucky. No. You got to outright talk to a guy. And if a guy rejects you, it's on you. Let's get into that.
Don't shoot their shot. A girl's version of shooting their shot is posting a selfie on their story so that the guy can comment.
Like a subliminal.
Yeah,
like...
you know, it's like.
Why'd you look at my story but not like it? Or like...
You know, that's why when girls are very forward, it's so
attractive.
Yeah, so attractive. It's so appreciated.
Yeah, because guys probably never get chased. Like they never. It's like, wow, like she's putting in the effort.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, okay, this is a different ballgame here.
Bro, if she does this, she likes you. Hi, hello, it's Ann. Ladies, let me know. Guys, pay attention. Let's go. Let's talk about her body language, alright? 1, if a girl likes you, she cannot look you in the eyes. Quick glimpse, looks away. 2, she will always be around you somehow. You will see her everywhere. And 3, no matter what the situation is, if she sees you, instantly smiling. She can't even hide how happy she is just to see you.
Not enough. Look, that's not enough. And it's been proven because a woman can turn around and flip it on you and you'll be a creep. Gotta try harder.
What's your like way to let somebody know that you're interested in them?
I just like glance over and stare at them, but not too much, just tastefully.
Like eye contact long enough, like you're the hottest guy, but like see you later.
But also like I don't give a about you.
Right.
So like you might catch me once staring at you, but like when you look over the next 5 times, I'm not looking.
So you do a one glance over and that's it.
Yeah. By the way, guys, I'm single, so I'm just gonna let you know how that's working for me.
I'll make eye contact with you, like to the point where it's like, I know you're staring at me, but like in a confident way.
Yeah.
Like I'll be like, no stress, like I'm looking at you, but then I won't look at you again. But like I eye contacted you enough that you're like, okay.
But I think
solid.
if you want a guy to come up to you, you have to do that.
Yeah.
Because you want to just kind of validate that you're on the same page as them, so they don't feel like their ego is eagle. Here we go. You don't want to feel like, you know, they might come up to you and they're going to get their ego bruised.
You assume too much.
Yeah.
You have to validate.
Decent, but not quite. Nowadays, see, women have to understand. They're not understanding still. I can tell in the way they're conversating because they're on a podcast and they think they're cooking. Seriously. They're like in the kitchen. They're like, oh, we shuffling it up now. We shuffling it up now. This is what guys want you to stare at them. That's not good enough now. You staring at a guy, and then you give him, especially her, you give him the look like, and then you're not looking again. He's gonna think you don't like him. Like, what did I do to her? Seriously, I've had that before. When I'm like, is something wrong? Like seriously, one will look at you like that, and you go, is something wrong with her? It's like something on my face. She right. She looked at me weird. It's not good enough. Even what the other woman is doing. Because you don't know, it's sometimes mixed signals happen. I'll tell you this. In the Philippines, right? The woman don't stare. That's just how it is. But like in other countries, the woman may stare at you. They may even approach you. That's good. But the reason why the woman don't stare and don't approach is because they're ultra feminine and you have to approach. It's different from country to country. Like if you go to Brazil, a woman is going to be outright. It's a little bit more raunchy out there. She may even let you know, hey, she wants some. But that's not happening most of the time. But still, this is not good enough.
The way I shoot my shot is by liking a guy's Instagram story. You know, it's a little game. Like, you know, you like their Instagram story. And then if they're interested, they'll like it back. Then you like it again. Then they'll like yours back. And it's like a domino effect. It's like it goes back and forth until you guys end up talking. Yeah, you start talking and then Snapchat usernames are exchanged. By the time you know it, numbers exchanged. By the time you know it, you're on FaceTime while he's on PlayStation. And you're indirectly directing them to your DMs without you really initiating it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just do things and it's up to you to react to what I've just done. If you haven't reacted, okay, we move. But yeah, Instagram, thank you. God bless you. We love you.
Oh, this girl got no shot.
Ladies, I'm gonna teach y'all how to shoot y'all shot at dudes. So one thing about it, if you shoot your shot at a dude, it's like, he like, ooh, like he noticed you, you know? But all you gotta do is say, oh, you fine. And they always gonna notice you. Like, I'll be like punching the air like, ooh, he noticed me. Yes. But that's how you shoot your shot at a dude.
That's straight aggressive. that may work, right? You find something like that, but still, it's a little iffy because it's like you approaching the guys, she's approaching the Chads and Tyrones. Like it's wild. Like it's still giving. Nobody wants you. Like, but still, you shooting your shot at a guy. That will most likely work. A guy will stop. He may laugh, talk to you. That's a plus.
How do you know when a girl is shooting her shot at the gym?
She asks you to spot her, I feel like. Yeah, I feel like when she's attracted to a guy, she like already knows the guy that she wants to like spot her. No, I feel like it's like an opening for a guy. Like she asks you to spot her, it's like your time to shine, like keep the conversation going or ask her, oh, like how long have you been lifting? Like this and that. Opener, like to like a conversation starter.
So you want the guy to like engage with the girl?
Engage with the girl, yeah. Not just like, you know, spot her and that's it. Like she wants you to like, you know, like talk to her. And then like a workout together. Yeah.
That probably won't happen, right? Because when the guys at the gym, see, some men will do it, but most guys take the gym serious. That probably won't work. Guys want their space. Women have ruined the gym for guys. You see a woman, oh, this creep looking at me. Oh, no. That's not good. That won't work. Women think it'll work, and that's sad. But women need to know. I wish one more woman would watch this video because they would see, wow, these things won't work. What we're doing may not work.
Girls shoot their shot by posting stories. So if you recently follow her and you realize that she posts a lot of selfies, or she posts a lot of things that are related to you, and you're like, oh my god, we're so compatible. She planned that, and she's waiting for you to slide into her DMs, okay? You say you like football, and suddenly she's posting all about football. Just like it's a green light.
Yeah, guys aren't going for that. I'll say me, definitely. And guys that are around my age, a guy, a lot of times that a woman will want, don't have the time. Women don't realize it. The guys that you want don't have the time. All of you women want a guy that makes 100,000. That guy doesn't have time to be on Instagram, to be anywhere like that. He doesn't have time to be on social media. If he does, it's for business. But no, that probably wouldn't work.
Ladies, don't be afraid to shoot your shot. And shooting your shot doesn't mean you're chasing a man. It simply means you're letting your interest be known. You can do this in a very feminine and subtle way. Because here's the thing. We act like men are just these emotionless creatures. But men have feelings too. And the truth is, men face rejection way more than women because they're usually the ones that are expected to initiate.
That's what we do, right? Yeah.
As women, sometimes we can be in our female ego and feel entitled, but we have to remember men are human too. And for all you know, he might be just as interested, but he might have a bunch of different things running through his head. So I say all that to say, you only gonna live in his body once. If you see a guy that you really have a strong feeling about, take a chance, because guess what? You miss 100% of the shots you don't shoot.
She's right. And that's like the other girl said, you know, you're sexy because a guy may look like you like a tramp. But you hide, you initiate all of that, and then go for the number, you got a shot. Because if a guy has no girlfriend, he's gonna be like, whoa, yeah. Oh, I got in. I'll tell you who that used to happen to a lot. That used to happen to my cousin. Every time he gets with a girl, she hollered at him. That's wild. I'm not lying. My cousin, you guys seen him before. Every time he's been with a girl, in like the past 20 years, they got with him. But girls would see him. He'd be in the street with a BMW. He's a handsome dude. He always had BMWs, cars like that to make women see him. And, you know, and he's from Brooklyn. So they see him and go, yeah, I want him. It would happen. He would run with my other cousin who also had a BMW, and they had like their little thing they would do. Yeah. So women shot their shot. And that's all he would get is women that shoot their shot at him. But that's not every man. So these women have to also understand that regular guys want a chance too. And women, I think a lot of women, they're thinking about shooting their shot at the most handsome guy they've ever seen in their life. No, shoot your shot at the one you think is your husband. That's the way you get someone to marry you. The one you think has the potential to be your husband. Also, a man that you think can provide for you. But still, if it's somebody that's a regular dude, a regular Joe Schmo, and you shooting your shot at those guys, you have more of a chance. And most guys aren't talking to women unless they do, because they realize
What's done is done.